Welcome to our path to a $3,000 video. Thank you for joining us. My intention is, as I go on this journey and bring you along with me, that this will equip and empower you to skip over some of the mistakes that I make, to learn from my experience, and for all of us to make a lot of money as content creators. Today is day 4 of posting every day until a single video makes $3,000. On day 2, we talked about the requirements that YouTube has for monetizing and the different ways that you can monetize on YouTube. Today, we're going to be focusing instead on how to monetize on TikTok. If you haven't already, please smash that like and subscribe button. It really is a great way to help us and also make sure that you don't miss out on any great content. So what does it take in order to monetize on TikTok? Well, there are a few different requirements. The first requirement is an age requirement. You have to be 18 years old. That's a requirement that they have. If you're not 18 yet, I'm sorry. Keep building your following, and when you turn 18, you will have the opportunity to monetize your account officially. The second thing that's necessary is your account needs to be in good standing. You need to not have had any recent violations of the TikTok community guidelines. It's fairly easy to not get TikTok violations. So far, I have only gotten one. As long as you're not doing things that are dangerous or being a complete jerk, they're usually pretty good about not giving community violations. The third thing that you need to keep in mind is you need to have a minimum of 10,000 followers. That's a sizable number, and this ensures that you have the kind of audience that will be able to view your videos and actually support your content. The fourth requirement is that over the past 30 days, you must have at least 100,000 video views. Now, this is not a requirement that every month you have to make sure you've got 100,000 video views in order to get paid. It's just a requirement for qualifying to enter into the program. And so this metric shows that you are creating the kind of content that is attracting viewers, bringing people in, engaging with them, and that you're providing the kind of content that your viewers actually want to watch. Another requirement that they have is that you need to be making original content. This doesn't mean everything has to be original, but you can't just be taking someone else's stuff and plopping it up as your own. You have to be creating your own spin, creating your own personality. One of the things that, and we'll talk about this in another video, is what kind of videos actually qualify to get paid through the creative program. Stitches and duets will not count to be monetized. Stitches and duets do count towards the 100,000 views that you need in a 30-day period. There are additional ways to monetize without being a part of the creator fund. However, this is what most people talk about and think about when they talk about being a creator. So what does it require? You've got to be 18 years old. You have to have an account in good standing. You have to have 10,000 followers, and you need to have achieved at least 100,000 video views in 30 days. As you build the consistency and build the tribe and build a group of people that love you and are appreciating the content that you are bringing, you will make this happen. You just have to work at it. You have to be consistent. You have to keep putting out content. Otherwise, if you're not consistent, it will kill your ability to keep going. The algorithm will say, oh, well, they're not being consistent, and your views on the videos that you're putting out will go down. The more that you are posting good quality content that people interact with, the more frequently that the TikTok algorithm will push your videos out. We'll probably talk about this in future videos, but there are additional ways that you can be monetized as you are on TikTok. One of those is through brand deals and sponsored content. Another one of those is through TikTok live gifts. As you go live on TikTok, if people enjoy what you are producing, they can give you different gifts. They can spend their own money to buy something to give to you, which translates into actual income. This is a way that you can monetize and move forward, but it is a difficult process. There are people who are doing it fantastically though, and more power to them. If that's something that you have a lot of free time where you're able to be on live, a lot of people are seeing some great success with that in building up their follower number, in getting gifts. I do some lives, but it's not usually the primary focus. I'm usually thinking, all right, what video do I want to create? How can I produce something that is going to add value to my community and be something different? Now, one of the things that is positive that you can do is once you've done a live, you can download that live, you can splice it up, you can put it out as multiple videos. That's a way of doing multiple things at once, or at least working on that type of content together. I hope this has been helpful in understanding the TikTok requirements for getting monetized. Again, you need to be at least 18 years old. You need to have an account in good standing. You need to have 10,000 followers. And in a period of 30 days, you need to have 100,000 video views. There are lots of different strategies in order to get there. I encourage you, this is a journey worth taking. If you watched the YouTube monetization video, you saw that I have not yet met the requirements for the YouTube monetization. However, on TikTok, I have met the requirements for YouTube monetization. And so as different videos monetize, I will do my best to share what learnings I have gotten from this process. This has been Dan Hendon helping you in your journey to a $3,000 video.